Yo, what is up guys, and today we're going to be redrafting the 2017 NBA draft. And yes, I have done this before, but that was a while ago. That was like right at the beginning of the season, and things have changed a lot. We've seen a lot of performances. We've seen a lot of guy, go way up in value. We've seen some crazy rookie performances. So I think this needs a little bit of a change. So we're going to be hopping right into it. 2017 NBA redraft. Okay guys, so we're going to start it off with the number 1 overall selection, originally Markelle Fultz, but we haven't even seen Markelle Fultz play, and what we've seen of him hasn't looked good. He's got injuries, he's changed his shot form, a lot of things right now just aren't looking that good for Markelle Fultz, and then we've seen a lot of other guys go way better as far as what we've seen. I don't really know, that made no sense, but we've seen some guys, go up drastically in value, have crazy rookie performances, so there's no way Markelle Fultz is still going number 1, and in fact, because Markelle Fultz doesn't have the value, that he did, I say that, the Philadelphia 76ers don't even trade up for that number 1 overall selection. In fact, I think the Boston Celtics still have that number 1 selection, and in a weird way, they still go with Jason Tatum because Jason Tatum has shown everything they need out of a guy. He's a really consistent scorer. He has crazy efficiency. He's played pretty good on the defensive side of the ball, and that's what you want. Come when you get Gordon Hayward back, Kyrie Irving going right into his prime, he's a great piece to that team. He's a guy that doesn't need the ball a crazy amount, but when he touches the ball, he's putting it in the basket. Now, there's some other guys, like you could say Donovan Mitchell, who I was really thinking about going with, but Donovan Mitchell, while he's a great player, I don't know how he would, fit as well, that we're seeing with Jason Tatum when you got other young talent like Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, Kyrie Irving, Al Horford. There's a lot of guys that need the ball, and I feel like Jason Tatum, he's a way better spot-up shooter. I think he fits in way better than Boston Celtics. As much as Donovan Mitchell has showed that he has got crazy potential, I'm saying the number 1 overall pick, the Boston Celtics are taking Jason Tatum. Next, we've got the number 2 overall selection by the Los Angeles Lakers, originally Lonzo Ball. Now, Lonzo Ball, he hasn't looked like what we expected. His efficiency has been absolutely atrocious, and while I still think Lonzo Ball has a lot of potential and he still has a chance to be a great player because of the performances we're seeing out of some other rookies that just show crazy amounts of potential, as much as I think Lonzo Ball is still a solid pick, I think the Los Angeles Lakers would take Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell right now, he's averaging, like 19 points per game, and that's, influenced by, the earlier in the season where he wasn't putting up crazy performances, but now he's having a 40-point performance. He's going off night in and night out. He's great on the defensive side of the ball, and he really shows that he could be that next go-to 30-point per game scorer in the NBA, and I think, the Los Angeles Lakers could not pass up on that opportunity. Now, with this whole redraft, they are no longer going to have Kyle Kuzma, they're no longer going to have Lonzo Ball, so you're going to have to be building around the duo of Donovan Mitchell and Brandon Ingram. Next, we had the 3rd overall pick, and this one was really tough. This is going to be with the 76ers. It was really tough. You still got Ben Simmons, you still got Joel Embiid, you still got that main roster, but who are you going to take? You can't get Markelle Fultz, who you originally got. Jason Tatum's gone, Donovan Mitchell's gone, so you're really stuck. Who do you really take? I think it's between Kyle Kuzma and Lauri Markkanen. Now, it's really tough. Both really solid players, but as far as potential to really be a great player based on what we're seeing right now, they both look good. This one's really hard. This one's super hard, but I'm gonna go with Lauri Markkanen. I think Lauri Markkanen has just shown the potential to be, one of the best floor spacers in the whole entire NBA. And when you've got Ben Simmons, a guy that really can't shoot, but a guy that's a great facilitator, I think you go with the best perimeter shooter. Now, Kyle Kuzma is still a great perimeter shooter, but I feel like Lauri Markkanen has just way more potential at that area. Paired up with Joel Embiid, that would be nasty. So, Lauri Markkanen is no longer going to the Bulls. He's going to be playing on the Philadelphia 76ers with a nasty trio of him, Ben Simmons, and Joel Embiid. Okay guys, I did not mention this in the beginning of the video, but I will only be doing the top 10 selections because to redraft this whole thing, that would make no sense. That would take forever. But next, we've got the 4th overall pick, and again, this one's tough. This one's pretty freaking tough. We've got the Phoenix Suns, and I like Kyle Kuzma here. I also like Lonzo Ball here because while Kyle Kuzma has shown to be the better player right now, I still think you don't pass up on the opportunity to have a 6'6", a guy that's a great facilitator. And while the efficiency, the shooting is not there right now, I think it'd be great. And obviously, you're talking about the Phoenix Suns. You don't want to be contributing to too many victories too soon because, they're still building. They're still in rebuild mode. So you pair up Lonzo Ball and Devin Booker. That would be a really fun duo to watch. And I think it was tough, but I still think you got more talent at those power forward positions, in Marquise Chris, and at those big men spots, small forward, you got TJ Warren. So you obviously aren't going to have Josh Jackson anymore because we're replacing that, but you pair up Devin Booker with Lonzo Ball. I like it, and I think that's what they would do. Next, we've got the 5th overall pick, and that's going to be the Sacramento Kings. Originally, they took De'Aaron Fox. Now, De'Aaron Fox, he hasn't necessarily been playing bad, but because of what we're seeing out of Kyle Kuzma, I think they go with Kyle Kuzma. Obviously, later on, they're still going to be able to manage to get Josh Jackson. They're still going to have Frank Mason, who's actually shown pretty good, pretty good potential at least. So if you could have like a lineup of Frank Mason, Buddy Hield, Justin Jackson, because I'm obviously George Hill would be that starting point guard, but I got a good feeling George Hill is going to be traded. And then you got Kyle Kuzma at the 4, and at the 5, you go with someone like Willie Cauley-Stein, and then you're probably going to have a really solid pick in the 2018 NBA draft where we could see like a Kyle Kuzma, DeAndre Ayton, duo. That would be nasty. But as much as De'Aaron Fox could have a great potential with that athleticism, Kyle Kuzma has just been, right around that 20 points per game, playing out of his mind with crazy efficiency. I don't think they could pass up on that. Okay, guys, so next we've got the 6th overall pick, and that's going to be the Orlando Magic. And it was really hard making this guy go this far because I wasn't really sure if I wanted him to go to the Kings or if I wanted Kyle Kuzma. That was a tough selection, but I ended up just, I don't know why, but I went Kyle Kuzma. And next, we've got Dennis Smith Jr., a guy with crazy explosiveness. He showed that ACL injury, from high school, that's in the past. He's still got those crazy bunnies. He's still got the ability to shoot the basketball. He's just got the ability to score out of his mind. Now, he has had a couple injury problems this season, but nothing to be nothing to be afraid of. And I think definitely if the Orlando Magic had a chance to get this guy, I don't think they're going Jonathan Isaac no more. I think they would have gone with Dennis Smith Jr., a guy that originally went 9th overall to the Dallas Mavericks. So yeah, that's what I got. Now this next guy, y'all have probably been waiting to hear his name. You're probably like, what the heck is going on? Why haven't I said his name? And that's going to be Markelle Fultz. Yes, Markelle Fultz is falling all the way to number 7, but really think about it. Based on these videos we're seeing of Markelle Fultz's jump shot, Markelle Fultz's jump shot is gone. It's been completely changed. It's not good. It's not good. This shoulder injury is doing something. I really think the severity of this thing might be a lot more than we expect. I hope nothing but the best, but based on seeing, some of these guys playing really well right now, you're going to tell me based on this injury, based on, all these negative things we're seeing about Markelle Fultz, that you're not going to take Jason Tatum, you're not going to take, Dennis Smith, Kyle Kuzma, Donovan Mitchell ahead of him based on what we're seeing right now. Now there's a chance that Markelle Fultz, he comes back and he shows that he was that player that we remember at Washington, that he was that NBA ready player. And we got the Chicago Bulls with this number 7 overall pick getting a massive steal, a guy that could transform their franchise. But there's also a chance that this shoulder injury could be something that, really could defeat one guy that we really expected to be a great NBA player and, a career that was thought to be great, but really never panned out. It could be a story kind of like that. I don't know, but we'll see. Okay, guys, so next we've got the New York Knicks, and this one was kind of tough because there were some probably better prospects, but because of Kristaps Porzingis, I didn't want to fill anybody that didn't need to be in there, so I'm actually going to go with De'Aaron Fox, because De'Aaron Fox, he's still a guy that, despite not putting up any crazy numbers, he's still a guy that, in a couple seasons could be a really solid point guard, because he's got some athleticism that you just don't see every day. His speed is out of this world. Maybe the jump shot's not solid right now, but once that improves, once he gets more confidence, once George Hill's out of there, obviously I'm talking about his scenario with the Kings, but if the team he went to in the New York Knicks, he would obviously have a bigger role. He gets things going. He could be a really solid point guard, so it's actually kind of crazy that he's fallen all the way to number 8, but we've just seen some rookies play super well this season, and that's what's so hard about this video. Some of these picks might look wrong, but it's hard because we have so many guys right around that same level. We had a lot of rookies this year playing absolutely crazy, so as good as, De'Aaron Fox might be in the future, he's still got to go number 8 because of the crazy performances we're seeing out of some other guys. Next, we've got the Dallas Mavericks. Initially took Dennis Smith Jr., previously or originally took Dennis Smith Jr., but now he's not there. He's gone. he's playing, on the Orlando Magic. There's no Dennis Smith to be had, so I say they go John Collins because, let's be real, Dirk Nowitzki's at the end of his career. They need to get a replacement in that position, and you might as well have a guy like Dirk Nowitzki to, have one of these great power forwards to learn under. And John Collins, he showed that he could be really nice when he was playing against those young guys in the NBA Summer League. He looked absolutely phenomenal. Now he comes in the NBA, he's got a decent role on the terrible Hawks, and he's looked pretty good. He showed that he could be a great scorer going in the future, a pretty good rebounder, not a defensive liability, and I'm really excited to see how John Collins' career pans out. And right now, I got him going number 9 to the Dallas Mavericks. Okay guys, so we got the last pick of this video, and it's actually gonna be the Sacramento Kings. Originally, the Portland Trailblazers traded up for this pick to take Zach Collins, but I mean, we haven't seen too much from Zach Collins, so I doubt they still do that, and I think the Kings just hold on to the pick. And I wasn't really sure who to go with here. Previously in this video, I had them taking, Kyle Kuzma at number 5, so who do they go with? There's a lot of, decent talent. I was thinking, maybe Malik Monk, just because he still shows the potential to be a great scorer, maybe Bam Adebayo, Luke Kennard. I wasn't really sure, but I ended up deciding to go with a guy that we've seen do pretty well, and he's actually originally a second-round pick, and that's going to be Jordan Bell. I mean, Jordan Bell, he's got the athleticism, he's got that proven defense. Now, maybe it's just because he's on a great team in the Warriors, which makes him look great, but I don't think he's a joke. I think he's got a place in the NBA, and obviously you pair him up with that Kyle Kuzma, who we drafted early on. You add that with Buddy Hield, George Hill. I don't know. It could be a pretty interesting lineup, and like I said before, they're probably still going to have a great pick in 2018, so maybe they get like a Michael Porter or something. You have that crazy trio. I don't know. It's definitely interesting, but that's it, video guys. Tell me what you think in the comments below about my picks, what you would have done differently, and I don't know. Just tell me. I don't know what to say. Actually, if you made it this far in the video, I want you guys to comment, Hammer should have gone number 1. Comment that, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.